it all. You've said in the book, look, if you go off to the gym, well, actually, I don't think you did say this in the book, but if you do go off to the gym and you have a personal trainer, they personalise the program for you, because we're all different. And you had that personalised approach. You said, look, I had the mentor who walked me through and identify my skills and weaknesses. And yet you're saying this can be a template?
Yes, definitely. It can definitely be a template, but it's like, imagine you're going into a shop and you're buying a new jacket. You don't take the first jacket and walk out of it and buy it. What you do is you try on a different jackets, and then you walk away with the one that really suits you. That's what I'm suggesting with the book. There's a whole bunch of techniques, and there's one that might suit you, that might suit your temperament, might suit the way you do things. That's the one to use.
Inspiration versus motivation now. Again, where we've got our leaders at, are they following through and delivering both, or is there a letdown?
Sure. I think fundamentally people confuse those two things, but inspiration and motivations are fundamentally two different things. Most people know how to motivate themselves, but they don't know how to inspire themselves or others. I think you know that Australia's got one of the highest youth suicide rates in the world, and also substance abuse rates. And I think it's because we know how to motivate our kids. We know how to motivate them to buy something new or to buy that new software. We're struggling to learn how to inspire them, and I think that's why Australia's got such a high rate of substance abuse or youth suicide. Our leaders are not inspiring our youth. And even when I see it in corporate Australia, I look at a lot of managers that do not know how to inspire themselves, let alone somebody else.
If they're in that position, though, because it's almost like a dead-end road, and they've got there not really through excelling, just because they've just sort of done the time, is that perhaps where the rot has set in? I mean, how do you go about writing that?
So it's really funny. I think that what brings down great organisations or great individuals is not incompetence, because incompetent people never get to a place of power. What brings down great organisations is their inability to learn and unlearn. And so what happens is when a manager gets to a certain level, they have to take on the ownership to unlearn what they learned and relearn new things. And I think inspiration is it's a key toolkit that they have to put into their bag to make sure that they can go on to lead themselves and others.
How long does it take to sort of grasp this and get it wired into you? Is it like anything? Practice makes perfect, but then again, if you don't do it for a few weeks, it can set you back big time. Can you pick up where you've left off quite easy? You've got to go back to square one again.
No, I think what I think is it takes about 21 days to really have that sense of mental clarity. So wherever you are, to go bang, switch it on. And that feels really powerful. Right. When you can have that sense of centeredness no matter where you are, that gives you a great sense of certainty and confidence in yourself.
So 21 days from starting from day one to build it up, you mean?
Exactly.
Right.
And you never forget that. For example, you never forget certain insights in your life. So remember the first time you learned that Santa Claus wasn't real? I hate to break it to you, but you can never go back to thinking that way again. And so when you create some insights into your life about why you do the things that you do, when you get those insights, you can never go back to thinking the way you did previously. And that is the power of that. It's the calm, but it's also the insight. When you get those insights, your life is fundamentally transformed.
Kamal Sarma, it's been a pleasure and a great insight, and we do wish you well for this. Is throughout the world now. This is United States edition, this is Australian edition, and it's obviously proving like it's a big seller.
It is.
Many thanks.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Kamal Sarma there. That is the show for this week. I'm Carson Scott. See you next week.